hang on. Oh shit. That's gonna go the fucking wrong way, isn't it? Ah, fuck it, that's not gonna work. Right. Beep, beep. Okay. I did not mean to click that. Alright, lads, you can unmute now.
Okay.
Hello.
Right, there we go.
Why does Jordan look so short?
I don't know.
I don't know. Tiny
Thomas.
little
Like a Thomas, it's like a menu of one of the. It's like one of those Thomas DVD menus.
Yeah,
I think that's what he was going for.
Yeah, I made Jenna base it off the Season 6 DVD menu screen.
Nice.
Oh yeah, welcome everyone to the first edition of our Railway Series readings. Now, this is something we were doing before, where we were just in VCs and we would just read various stories from the Railway series. But today we decided. Well, I brought the idea, and everybody was shockingly up for it. Are here to read some of the stories to you guys. We've all picked. I did a poll in the Discord on either to do a specific book, or we choose what ones we would like to read, and well, the vote was pretty obvious. Significant more people had voted for us to do our own stories, so I think we're going to do majority adapt with this stuff. Today, of course, now with this, I'm here with, if it was from one of them's obvious, Skylar. He's in Birth 2. But in Birth 3 is Seth, and Birth 4 is Jordan.
Hello.
Who's in here?
Stop. Say one more short joke and I'm gonna come over there and kick you.
I would like to very quickly, I would like to thank Jenna for making these images. She's fantastic, and she managed to make these up pretty quickly. So I thank her so much for making these. And hopefully,
Jenna, we love you.
hopeful, likely these will be used as Seth and Jordan's permanent images for their reactives going forward. Skylar's may change between his pannier form and his narrow gauge form. I don't know. I'll probably see how I'm feeling, because I don't really know how to do multiple things for reactive. So unless he sets it up with his thingy, then
There's already 5 people watching this stream.
there's 5 people that are interested in seeing us read.
Yay.
Right. Now I was thinking we'd go from one end of the shed to the other, Birth 1 to 4, but as is tradition, I'm the only one not prepared, and I haven't picked a story. I'm
Surprised.
before we get to that, however, how about some small talk? Like, anything we can talk about at the moment?
How about we talk about how some of the other rules of these readings are gonna go?
Oh yes, Right. So the basic gist is, when one of us picks a story, they will be narrating that story. Um, and everyone is assigned a a specific character for all stories based on what they can do. So for example, me as the Scottish Twins, Skylar as Duck, yada yada yada. And
Yeah, how's that gonna work?
we've made an
How,
extensive list of all the characters that everyone gets to voice.
And
I wasn't
by
here
we,
when
they
they
mean
made the
me.
list.
Yeah.
I just realized something, because for my pick of the story, I'm gonna be. Am I gonna have to do both the narrator and the little green goblin?
Yeah, pretty much.
God.
And then
It's your
also,
burden to
like what Aiden mentioned earlier, it goes from basically left to right.
As I said, I haven't picked my story yet, so we're gonna have to go right to left, for the first time. Um, and
Well,
the person who's on the and we're going furthest right in terms of the shed placement,
not the call.
not the call. Um,
Well, it's still in the same order.
Hold on, let me get to the story then.
So, the person who is going to be, the person who's going to pick the first story for this is Jordan. So that way, it's also it's probably also a good thing. So that way, I'm not the one hogging this shit. Even though it's my
And
channel, I
is-
need to make sure I'm not hogging.
and also, because there's inevitably going to be blue this, I plan once this stream is over, pile some blueprint cap of stream to put onto Aiden's extra channel.
Which I still need,
So
which
you
I
can
do need to put a couple of stuff on. I do need to put a couple of stuff on the extras channel at the moment. There's quite a few stuff I need to add. Just give us 1 second, Jordan. I'm gonna quickly put this in here.
Right?
Hopefully,
God, I just realized something.
what?
Alright, find it.
I'm gonna. So, I'm gonna be narrating. I'm gonna be playing Thomas. I'm gonna be playing Annie and Clarabelle all in the same scene.
And the fat controller.
And the Fat Controller comes later, so
Yeah.
it's not as much of a problem.
I think it's also a good idea we actually say what story we have selected.
Yeah, so Jordan, if you may do the honors, what is the first story we are going to be reading?
Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody in between, for the first story I have chosen, Down the Mine.
Oh, good choice. Good first choice. Now, everybody flip to your pages.
I already have.
Trying to find it because I have that PDF file.
Yeah, because
128
something
or
to also
129.
mention chat here. Me and Aiden are the only ones that have physical copies of the Railway series. Well,
Oh,
because we
shit!
both got the complete collection.
He's just realized it,
Down.
hasn't
Whoops! Hang on, I'm fixing that.
he?
Whoops.
Hold up,
What happened?
What did
I
you
actually-
do?
Down the MMO.
Down the down.
Down the down.
Anyways, like I was saying, me and Aiden are the only ones to have a physical thing of all of Wilbert's book.
Yes, because you two have dispensable income.
No, I don't.
They actually don't. Surprisingly.
I got my book. I got mine of I think a year or two before Aiden got his, and I got mine off Macari.
I got mine
okay.
in a I got mine in a bookshop, which, to be fair, was actually
Lucky.
it was actually quite quite pricey in that. Do you know how much it costed me?
What
How
page?
much?
Well, take a wild stab in the dark.
Well, I'm hoping it's not as bad as this one used copy I saw of Christopher books.
Which was?
That the one I saw. Keep in mind, this was a used book, by the way,
Yeah.
for Christopher stories. Over $700.
Okay, that is
Yeah.
way more than what mine actually costed.
Jordan, what page?
I'm on
is-
page 128.
One.
So
Okay.
This book, my copy costed £40.
128. You said.
And keep in
Yes.
mind, mine's one of those later versions with that CGI render
Oh.
on the front cover.
Mine's the older I think mine's one of the first ever versions.
Which would make sense why it was expensive then.
Yeah.
Because I've got the one where it's got a lot of the different illustration from different stories. Oh well, at least with us doing Down the Mine, I don't have any characters to worry about in case I get called by my grandparents to be picked up midstream.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot. That's still gonna happen.
Oh, so this is just working out for everybody, really. It has Aiden get more time to. It buys Aiden more time to find a story. It helps Skylar.
Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna say this. When one of us has to like deafen on stream, I'm going to remove the reactive and make it fade
Close the
before you
shed
go
door.
deafen, so it looks like the engine's puffing away out of the shed.
Oh, that's cool.
Downside is I don't have a sound effect. I don't have a transition with that sound effect, so
Oh, that would be fun. That would be fun if you do.
I'm gonna work that. I'll work that out for future installments to this. That would be very cool. Anyways, I've got the book ready. Skylar, are you ready?
I've been ready.
Seth, are you ready?
Yep.
Narrator,
Alrighty.
I have an empty can of Pepsi, but I'm ready as well. I'm just gonna have to go. I'm just gonna have to do this and see how croggy my throat gets.
Right, are we all ready?
Yes.
Can I just point something
Yes.
out before we actually start? The first illustration of the book, Gordon's on the branch track.
Oh,
Yeah, I never
that's
actually
not right.
Has anyone else noticed that?
No.
I just noticed it.
I might be the first to point that out, but
I mean, it is Dolby illustrations, so
yeah, good point. Good
Dolby
point.
did tend to-
Placement, a lot of
Dolby did
placement of
tend
this
to-
stuff in terms of locations weren't exactly.
granted, I never really minded Dolby's illustration, but
Yeah, it's his illustrations are the reason why the television props look the way they did.
Yeah.
plus it did get better as time went on. Anyways,
Yes, we're 22 minutes into the stream. We better start. Right,
yeah.
ready when you are, Jordan.
Down the mine. One day, Thomas was at the junction when Gordon shuffled in with some trucks. Oh, remarked Thomas. What's a funny smell? Can you smell a smell? I can't smell a smell, said Annie and Clarabelle. A funny, musty sort of smell, said Thomas,
No one noticed it till you did.
grunted Gordon.
It must be yours.
Annie, Clarabelle, you know what I think it is? Whispered Thomas loudly. It's ditch water. Gordon snorted, but before he could answer, Thomas puffed quickly away. Annie and Clarabelle could hardly believe their ears. He's dreadfully rude. I feel quite ashamed. I feel quite ashamed. He's dreadfully rude, they twittered to each other. You mustn't be rude. You make us ashamed, they kept telling Thomas. But Thomas didn't care a bit. That was funny. That was funny, he chuckled. He felt very pleased with himself. Annie and Clarabelle were deeply shocked. had a great respect for Gordon the big engine. Thomas left the coaches at the station and went to a mine for some trucks. Long ago, miners, digging for lead, had made tunnels under the ground. Strong enough to hold up tracks, the roofs could not bear the weight of engines. A large notice read, "Danger. Engines must not pass this board." Thomas had often been warned. He didn't care. Silly old board, he thought. He had often tried to pass it, but never succeeded. This morning, he laughed as he puffed along. He had made a plan. He had to push empty trucks into one siding and pull out full ones from another. His driver stopped him, and the fireman went to turn the points.
Hello, fireman.
Who's the fireman?
You voiced Thomas's crew, Seth.
Oh, shit.
Already off to a roaring start, aren't we?
You bloody moron.
Wrong.
Yes, oh god, yeah, the bipolar fireman. Come on.
Gave the fireman, and they started. The driver leaned out of the cab to see where they were going. "Now!" said Thomas to himself, and bumping the trucks fiercely, he jerked the driver off his footplate.
You jerked the driver
"Hurrah!"
off.
laughed Thomas. Shut up. "Hurrah!" laughed Thomas, and he followed the trucks into the siding. "Stupid old board," said Thomas as he passed it. "There's no danger. There's no danger." His driver, unhurt, jumped up.
Look out!
He shouted. The fireman clambered into the cab. Thomas squealed crossly as his brakes were applied. "It's quite safe," he hissed.
Come back!
Told the driver, but before they could move, there was a rumbling and the rails quivered. The fireman jumped clear. As he did so, the ballast slipped away and the rails sagged and broke. "Fire and smoke," said Thomas. "I'm sunk." And he was. Thomas could just see out of the hole, but he couldn't move. "Oh dear," he said. "I'm a silly engine."
A
Very naughty one.
Isn't that his
That's
crew
the-
saying that?
No, that's the fat controller, you idiot.
Oh,
Did you not watch the episode?
yeah, I mean, I did. His driver saying it. Trying to tell. Okay.
"The very naughty one, too," said a voice behind him. "I saw you." "Please get me out. I won't be naughty again." "I'm not so sure," replied the fat controller. "Can't lift you out with a crane. The ground's not firm enough." Let me see. Wonder if Gordon could pull you out." "Yes, sir," said Thomas nervously. Didn't want to meet Gordon just yet.
Down a mine, is he?
Laughed Gordon.
What a joke! What a joke!
He chortled, puffing to the rescue.
Boop boop, little Thomas.
He whistled.
Oh, we'll have you out in a couple of puffs.
Strong cables were fastened between the two engines.
Boop boop boop.
"Are we ready? Heave!" called the fat controller. They didn't pull Thomas out in 2 puffs. Gordon was panting hard and nearly purple before he dragged Thomas out of the hold and safely past the board. "I'm sorry I was cheeky," said Thomas.
That's all right, Thomas. You made me laugh. I like that. I'm in disgrace.
Gordon went on pathetically.
I feel very low.
I'm in disgrace too, said Thomas.
Why, so you are, Thomas. We're both in disgrace. Shall we form an alliance?
Ally? What was it?
An alliance, Thomas. United we stand, together we fall.
Said Gordon grandly.
You help me, and I help you. How about that?
Right you are, said Thomas,
Good. That's settled.
grumbled Gordon. And buffer to buffer, the allies puffed home.
All right.
That was down the mine.
Woo!
Yippee!
Now for a,
kind
now
of
for
fuck-
now
you
for
know-
a now for a short interval whilst we prepare for the next.
You know what I was gonna
Seth, if you want to go and grab a glass of water.
I shouldn't need it.
No,
The only
no, wait,
thing-
not Seth, Jordan. I meant Jordan.
Already on that.
The only thing I was going to say is hold on, let me go back to this. Thomas whispered loudly. How the hell do you whisper loudly?
Have you
How do
ever...
coaches have? How do coaches have ears?
Have you ever heard of a thing
That's a
called
better
sarcasm?
What ears? We don't have any. Eddie and Clarabelle's just like, what ears? We don't have any.
Annie and Clarabelle could hardly believe their ears. What?
What?
What did you say? I don't know, Clarabelle. What?
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 dearie, can you speak up? My ears not quite what they used to be.
I could just imagine Thomas being like, Annie, Clarabelle, do you know what I think it is? It's bitch water.
What?
What?
What is that, Sonny?
Can you repeat that, Sonny?
We can't
went
really
from-
hear you.
Went from Annie and Clarabelle to a much older coach.
Oh, cat. A wild cat has appeared.
Wait, what?
What?
Aurora's just jumped into the room. The door's open. No, actually, no. Let's rephrase that. She's opened the bloody door because it can't bloody lock. I can't bloody close it properly.
Alright, I'm gonna try it. While we're in the interval, I'm going to try and find my story.
You already had your story.
387.
Oh yeah, right. The page. Good call. I'm gonna grab my bookmark and get it. What book is it on?
Damn, near the end?
It's at
For me, it's
Tram Engines.
387.
Oh Jesus!
It's in Tram Engines.
It was at the last story Wilbur.
Tramway
it was
engines,
at the last
yeah.
book Wilbur did. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes.
I never actually
You got-
realized that.
Because of the greedy publishing house.
To be fair, we wouldn't have been able to get Mavis if it went for that book.
It's very
Yeah.
true.
And Mavis is probably a fan favorite. Mavis is likely a fan favorite. So.
I just looked at what the description is for the stream. Once upon a time, four trains' faces red. So, just chatting.
Once upon a time, 4 trains with faces read some stories. They very much can keep straight faces while trying to read their stories.
And the narrator of this segment couldn't keep a simple sentence.
That is true. I choose to be fish.
I choose to be fish.
You choose what?
Fish don't have to worry about messing up lines. Oh, here I go down the head.
I'm gonna have fun editing a compilation for this.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun having it because it's less manual labor for me.
Yeah.
You just have to do the funny parts where I fuck up.
We got that. We got
Oh,
that.
we already got.
I don't know if we're gonna. I don't know if we should do this, but we should have a counter in the compilation on how many fuck ups someone has done in this stream. Seth's probably gonna be in. Seth's in the lead at the moment.
Yeah,
Currently, I have
fucking
0.
to start.
Well, Skylar, you haven't spoken in the story yet.
He would have yet. But we'll be in Seth's, even if it's not until very near the end.
Yeah.
Are we ready for my story then? Make up your mind.
They've not called me yet.
I don't know. That's actually. They should have called you by now, should they?
Yeah,
Because
because
they said it would be. They said it would be after 6 when they picked me up. Would it count as a screw up if while I was in the middle of doing a reading they called me?
Probably.
Probably, but
Are we gonna count it? Probably not.
Wouldn't be the first time that I've tried recording or reading something, and I got an interruption via phone. Cause even though I doubt a blooper reel will ever get done to this, there's actually a take in one of the takes of my Henry lines for the centenary special I did a little while back. Now, keep in mind, my lines were re-recorded. This was during I think the night before Thanksgiving or the week before Thanksgiving,
Oh.
where while I was recording them, I got a phone call from my mom.
Oh.
Because she needed me to find a crock pot. And I kept some of the conversation in the file.
Oh. Right.
speaking of which, are we ever getting a blooper reel for the centenary special? Although I doubt it.
Right.
I literally just said it's more than likely not going to happen anyways.
Okay.
Okay.
So my
Seth,
story-
hang on. So, Seth, what is your story?
My story is Ghost Train.
Strange. Yes, a classic from the fans. Why is that playing? That should not have been playing yet.
What? What was not play? What's supposed to be playing?
Nothing. Nothing.
Anyway.
Right.
This was not just because I wanted to try voicing Percy.
Hmm.
I did it because I actually like the story and the episode itself. Anyway,
The episode does it. The episode definitely does it justice. I'll give you that.
it does. Okay. Okay.
Oh wait, is this gonna be one of those moments where I'm not gonna speak?
Well, no, remember
think-
remember the signalman.
Oh yeah.
And you play Percy's crew.
Yeah, that's right. You play Percy's crew.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Ooh, hang on. Oh, Jenna, I love you. No homo. You've just given me the ultimate power here.
How was it homo?
Anyways,
Alright.
Hang on.
turn it off.
She's given me a brilliant power here. A
Would
power
have been funny.
I can
also,
use.
yeah, Sam the farmer also speaks in this too.
I didn't realize he spoke.
It's
Yeah,
time
he's-
for Sam the farmer.
Yes,
Also,
yes,
he doesn't-
yes.
He doesn't speak in the TV adaptation, but he does.
Well,
speak in the
that's because Well, that's because what was supposed to happen got cut.
Yeah.
Yes. They were supposed
Alright,
to have
I should-
talents.
Alright, Aiden, are you ready?
Almost. Okay, I'm ready for whenever Skylar has to actually leave. I'm ready for that.
Okay.
Thanks to the power of Jenna.
Should I have to start? Can I start now?
Yeah, you can start now.
And every year, on the night of the accident, it runs again, plunging into the gap, shrieking like a lost soul.
Percy, what are you talking about?
The ghost train. Driver saw it last night.
Where?
Where?
Asked Thomas and Toby together. He didn't say, but it must have been on our line. He says the ghost trains. Oh.
Can I also point something out? You fucked up
Says
the.
what, Percy?
You also fucked up the line earlier as well. You accidentally said
Ugh.
on the night of the accident instead of the day of the accident.
But they. Oh. Fuck.
Oh, we're close enough to the. We're close enough. We're close enough to the beginning.
Close
Take
enough.
two.
Okay.
Rolling.
Try this again. Take two. And every year, on the date of the accident, it runs again, plunging into the gap, shrieking like a lost soul.
Percy, what are you talking about?
The ghost train. Drivers saw it last night.
Where?
Where?
Asked Thomas and Toby together. He didn't say, but it must have been on our line. He says ghost trains run as a warning to others. Ooh. He went on. It makes my wheels wobble to think of it,
Oh,
said Thomas.
you're just a silly little engine, Percy. I'm not scared.
Aiden.
No, that's you.
No, Percy's driver.
Thomas said.
No, you're
No.
skipping a line, you moron.
Oh, shit.
Add another to the counter.
God, you're gonna get a full blooper reel out of this for me.
By
Jesus.
the time we reach the end of this, by the time we reach the end of this, Seth is going
Stream's
to
gonna
have
to end
so
because it's gonna go
he's
on
gonna
too long.
he's gonna have so if we do this in tallies, there's gonna be so many, it's gonna go beyond the fucking screen.
Alright. Thomas didn't believe in your ghost, said Percy the next morning. His driver laughed.
Neither did I. It was a pretend ghost on television.
Percy was disappointed, but he was too busy all day with his stone trucks to think about ghosts. That evening, he came back light engine from the harbor. He liked running at night. He coasted along without effort. The
The
hum
rails.
Ah!
The hums railing cheerfully.
The hum railed.
I'm humming while railing away.
Percy, no! Percy, no, we're a kid show. You can't say that.
He's giving Rebecca a cheeky shunt.
Percy!
No,
Points to anyone who got the reference.
Okay.
I get it.
We should probably do a point system if we do shit like that. That's what the points should be.
Okay.
That's what the points should be. That's what
Right.
that's what our scoring should be. The points.
Alright. The rails humming cheerfully under his wheels, and the signal lights changing to green at his approach. He always knew just where he was, even in the dark. Crow's Farm Crossing. But what the fuck is that word?
Hunter.
Hunter?
Yes.
He shunted happily.
The way you said it.
we shan't be long now. Sam the farmer, Sam had forgotten that Mr. Crow wanted.
Jesus.
And are you okay? Do you want me to take over?
No, I'm good. Sam
Okay.
had forgotten that Mr. Crow wanted a load of lime taken to a 40-acre field. When he remembered it was nearly dark, he drove in a hurry, bumped over the crossing, and sank his cart wheels in the mud at the field gate.
How can... Okay, can I just say, how the hell can you drive a horse?
I don't know. Ask Wilbert Audrey.
It doesn't have wheels.
see,
It doesn't have...
Well, you see, you take the reins of the horse, you sit on top of the horse, and you go mush, and that's driving.
What? I just turn the ignition... I just turn the ear for its ignition, and then it just goes into it... Oh.
Wow, how convenient! Right before Toby.
Hold on, hold on. Hello? Okay. Bye. They're on the way.
Oh, they're on the way. Oh, I thought we had to do... Thank fuck.
That was my sister FaceTiming me, by the way.
Right. Let's try and not get any. Let's try not do any funny shit. Let's try and finish this so we
Right.
Skylar's
That's
still
like
here.
asking a
trying,
fish
but
not
I
to
tend-
swim.
Fuck this up. The horse tried hard, but couldn't move it. The cart's tail still fouled the railway. Sam gave it up. He unharnessed the horse and rode back to the farm for help. Just still time. Oh.
I beg your
that's
pardon.
Farmer Sam. That's Farmer Sam. I thought it was fucking Percy. Ugh.
No.
Continue, Aiden.
Thank you. Well, you're still time.
He said to himself.
The next train isn't due for another. This next train isn't due for an hour.
But he'd reckon without Percy. Percy drove the cart to smithereens, and lime flew everywhere. They found no one at the crossing, so went on to the nearest signal box.
Hello.
Said the signalman.
Oh, they're done to Percy. His white's all over.
Percy's driver explained.
I'll see to it.
Said the signalman.
But you better claim Percy, or people will think he's a ghost.
Percy chuckled. Do let's pretend I'm a ghost and scare Thomas. That'll teach him to say I'm a silly little engine. On their way, they met Toby, who promised to help. Thomas was being oiled up for his evening train when Toby hurried in, saying,
Before I do, Toby, is it just me or does Thomas in that illustration look like he's seen stuff?
I mean, he kind of looks like his eyes kind of look like those mutants from that one movie I saw, where it was like the orphan house of kids, and they were stuck in like a time loop, and they were all like they all had like mythical powers or something, and there was like a group of creatures trying to hunt them down. I can't remember the name of this. I can't remember the name of it. I'll probably try and find it. I'll probably find it during the break.
All right. Anyways, Percy's had an accident.
Oh, engine!
said Thomas.
Botheration! That means I'll be late!
They've cleared the line for you,
Toby went on.
but there's something worse.
Out with it, Toby!
Thomas interrupted.
Can't wait all evening.
I've just seen something.
Said Toby in a shaky voice.
It looked like Percy's ghost. It said it was coming here to warn us.
Oh, who cares? Don't be frightened, Toby. I'll take care of you.
Percy approached the shed quietly and glided through it. Beep, 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 beep. He shrieked. As he had been arranged, Toby's driver and fireman quickly shut the doors. Let me in! Let me in! Said Percy in a spooky voice.
No,
Answered Toby.
not by the smoke of my chimney chim chim.
I'll huff, and I'll break your door in.
Oh dear,
exclaimed Thomas.
it's getting late. I had no idea. I must find Annie and Clarabelle.
He hurried out the other way. Percy was none the worse for his adventure. He was soon cleaned, but Thomas never returned. Next morning, Toby asked where he had been,
Well,
said Thomas.
I know you'd be sad about Percy, and I didn't like to intrude. I slept in the good shed, and oh,
He went on her. Oh, sorry, I interrupted
Stop
you.
skipping ahead.
He went on hurriedly.
sorry, can't stop. Got to see a coach about to train.
And he shot off like a jackrabbit. Percy rolled up alongside. Well, 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 he exclaimed. What do you know about that?
Anyone would think
Chuckled Toby.
that our Thomas had just seen a ghost.
Yeah, enjoy the fuck ups. Oh, God. I'm glad
So
I'm
far,
not narrating the next part.
So far, so good, am I right?
So far, so. Oh, I see what the Fowler tender doesn't look that good. Works for Edward, probably not me.
I keep fucking doing that.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I just keep doing that every fucking time. The fucking sound effects. Right. We're gonna take a slightly longer break, and because Kettle's gonna need to leave in a few moments.
Yeah.
Which also would be a good time.
If these will stop getting notes, I need to scratch my balls.
Thank you for the itchy balls. That's always a sentence I never think I'd say on the internet, but it is.
Hey, I
Here
mean, you're
we
the
are.
one that said.
Scotland!
Thank you for the Scotland. Thank you for the Scotland as well. I thank you for the Scotland as well. Yes.
Alright, what is Skylar's story on? So
Well-
I can
well-
flip
well-
to it.
Well, it's in the chat. It's in the chat. It's in the chat.
I know, I'm trying to find it.
Oh, right, the page. I've no idea.
Well,
Okay,
fuck.
mine's on 31. Because
31?
we're doing that story, right?
Check.
Yeah.
31.
I'm checking.
It's not on 30. Okay, no, it's 33 for me. No, 34.
Okay. I was on the wrong story.
Oh dear, that's your fault then, you dumb twat.
No, it's me. Well,
Oh dear. Oh, you see why? Oh, you see why I wanted to be Bertie.
Oh dear.
Thank you for the duck. Yes.
Yes, oh dear.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
People are really watching this thing. Oh. You have all three of us watching this now. Wonder who the other three are then.
Dignified, Willie.
Nope, can't do that. Out. Dignified, Willie.
Dignified, Willie.
Mr. Sands. Willie.
Jenna, you just pressing every button
Really?
seem what's gonna piss me off because none of them are.
Like, hello, Mr. Sands. All right, time
Oh dear.
time to commit. Time to commit Timothy and go off the bridge.
Oh no.
Timothy had a change of careers. He became fish.
I identify as a fish now. Goodbye.
I identify as a fish now. Goodbye.
For those who are wondering, the video that has the context of that will be published on the Extras channel eventually.
Because the actual video that it's meant, the actual video that it's from is behind because behind the scenes of an actual video from the main channel that hasn't been uploaded yet, and I won't say what it is because, well, I haven't said what the actual story is yet.
It's no spoilers. We don't like spoilers.
Oh no, you like rusted spoons?
I think I know what story.
rusty spoons.
I think I know what story I'm gonna choose for the next time we do it. For the next time
Please.
it goes around.
I
For
have,
the
I
love of
have,
God.
I have thought of a story. I have thought of a story now.
Please,
Okay,
for the love of
it's not-
God. No
it's
more
not the one
Thomas.
that I-
It's not Thomas. It's not Thomas. It's not Thomas.
Oh, thank God.
Oh yeah, something we probably should have also have mentioned as well is if it's a story that is of like a multi-part overall story, we'll read the entire book of that.
Yeah, if it's something like Thomas's book, we can easily read those stories individually. But if it's something like Duck and the Diesel, or the Twin Engines, we're going to have to read those as actual stories, like the whole thing.
Yeah.
Which makes me realize we didn't put down a Spiteful Break van.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, okay?
Okay.
We're not doing that story this time, so
At least, let's be real here, Aiden. Stories are going to be chosen out of randomness. So,
yeah, fair.
actually, now that I think about it, just ask curiosity: would Oliver's book count as a book that we'd have to read the entirety of?
Probably not.
I think only the last two stories would be, you know, multi-part.
Christ,
God,
how long
why
did they
are
fucking
talking so
take it?
loudly?
I don't know. They said they'd call me when they arrive. So,
Hmm.
imagine we try resuming only for me to get interrupted.
But that's what I'm fearing. We've taken quite a bit of a break.
Yeah.
Should we give it a go and see what happens?
Yeah, let's see how quickly. No, because Thomas in the trucks is not really a
we hadn't even fucking announced what it was yet.
Well, he just did.
Oh.
Dare you to put down trying to read.
Because the story I picked is not necessarily a long one, considering it's from the earlier books. So,
Right, we'll go ahead and do it. We'll go ahead and do it. Right, even
Let's see
though you've already said it, Skylar, what is your choice? Shut up.
Thomas,
What is your choice? What is your choice of story?
Thomas in the trucks.
Right.
Also, just making this clear as well, when it comes to the troublesome talks with these readings, we all do them.
Oh,
Oh, so
come
I-
on, man. I don't get a break.
You're Thomas, so
I know.
Anyways,
Hey, I would love to not get a break.
anyway, so I can start this so we don't stall. Thomas and the trucks. Thomas used to grumble in the shed at night.
I'm tired of pushing coaches. I want to see the world.
I'm tired
The
of
others
speaking.
didn't. Thank you for interrupting me.
I was just making the gag of Jordan being like, I hate talking. Can someone seal my mouth?
The others didn't take much notice, for Thomas was a little engine tongue. One night, Edward came to the sheds. He was a kind little engine and felt sorry for Thomas. Edward,
Round about it. I've got some trucks to take home tomorrow.
he told him.
If you'll take them instead, I'll push coaches in the yard.
Thank you.
Said Thomas.
That will be nice.
So they asked their drivers next morning. When they said yes, Thomas ran happily to find the trucks.
When they said
Now
yes,
trucks
everyone
are
said
silly. Now trucks are silly and noisy. They talk a lot and don't attend to what they are doing. They don't listen to their engine. When he stops, they bump into each other, screaming.
Oh, 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 oh,
Oh, oh.
And there
What is
goes our
happening?
TV rating.
What is happening?
And I'm sorry to say they play tricks on engines who's not used. Edward knew all about trucks. Warned Thomas to be careful. Thomas was too excited to listen. The shunter fastened the coupling, and when the signal dropped, Thomas was ready. The guard blew his whistle.
Beep!
Jesus.
I think I can do that! I can't do that!
I'm sorry.
Beep!
What happened to your voice?
That's what happens when I keep trying to push it. Guys, it's squandered. It sounds like a wounded songbird. Okay, beep beep, let's fucking go.
Answered Thomas and started off. The trucks weren't ready.
Oh, 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 oh.
They screamed as their couplings tightened.
Wait, Thomas, wait.
Just wait.
But Thomas wouldn't wait.
Come on, come on.
He huffed. The trucks grumbled slowly out of the siding on the main line. Thomas was happy.
Come along.
He puffed.
Oh, right, don't fuss. Oh, right, don't fuss. Oh, right, don't fuss.
Grumbled the trucks. They clattered through stations and rumbled bridges. Thomas whistled,
Beep beep.
and they rushed through a tunnel in which Henry had been shut up.
Oh yeah. Also, hi, hey, Lummy. Lummy's in chat, so I just want to say hi to him.
Then they came to the top of the hill where Gordon had stuck.
It's not me.
Steady now, steady.
Warned the driver, and he shut off steam and began to put on the brakes.
Stopping. We're stopping.
Called Thomas.
Oh, no,
No, no, no.
Answered the trucks and bumped into each other.
Go on, go on, go on.
And before his driver could check them, they had pushed Thomas down the hill and were rattling and laughing behind him. Poor Thomas tried hard to stop them from making him go too fast.
Stop pushing. Stop pushing.
He hissed, but the trucks would not stop.
Go on.
Oh yeah. Go on, go on, go on.
They giggled in their silly way. He was glad when they got to the bottom. Then he saw in front the place where they had to stop.
Dear, what shall I do?
They rattled through the station, and luckily the line was queer. The line was queer.
Thomas, come here.
Oh my god, Thomas.
Okay. That's my first screw up. And luckily, the line was clear as they swerved into the goods yard. Drove Thomas as his brakes held fast and he skidded along the rails.
I must stop.
And he shut his eyes tight. When he opened them, he saw he had stopped just in front of the buffers. There watching him was the fat director.
What are you doing here, Thomas?
He asked sternly.
I brought Edward's trucks.
Thomas answered.
Why did you come so fast?
Didn't mean to. Was pushed.
Said Thomas sadly.
Haven't you pulled trucks before?
Oh,
You've a lot to learn about trucks, little Thomas. They are silly things and must be kept in their place. After pushing them about here for a few weeks, you'll know almost as much about them as Edward. And you'll be a really useful engine.
That was good. Right, have they still not shown up yet?
No.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, I should probably also check out my window. That'd be a good idea.
how much for that Skylar in the window?
Oh, what have I just done?
What have you done?
Look on
Oh.
stream!
Oh, what the fuck?
Happened on there?
There's two of us.
Ooh, I don't like this. Okay, there we are.
I can't see it. I think mine's a bit.
There we go.
Can Diesel still gain notes? I need to scratch my balls.
Thank
No,
you,
we
Jonah.
don't know.
Who brought the clothing machine out?
Oh, there we go. Right, let me look out my window. Oh dear.
Weird.
Oh. Seth!
Nope, they're still not here.
Oh, for
Why?
God's sake!
What? It's a bowl.
It is taking the bloody piss now!
Back here. I can hear you guys fine from here.
We can kinda hear you from there.
See ya.
I'm just gonna
Try not-
quickly.
Oh.
I'm just gonna quickly.
Oh, no!
I'm gonna quickly.
I heard an
check
oh
it.
no, that's never good.
Ah! Oh, my knee. Oof. Okay.
Nope, don't do that one, because that one nobody else will speak. Trying to make sure that the story I'm about to pick, Skylar doesn't speak in, so that way if he does get cold, it'll be fine. And he can reconvene with us once we've done. Unless we end the
Yeah.
stream before he gets here.
I mean, my grandparents' house is only 7 minutes away from where I live by car, so
Fair enough.
Which means they should be here by now.
Well,
That is-
so far, how are we enjoying this?
I think
I
think
like it.
What
Pretty
about the viewers? I know there's a certain portion, but I know half of them are us. So to those that are currently watching, how are you feeling about this? Like, this is technically the test to see if this all works fine. Because if people enjoy this, we'll 100% do more.
And hopefully I won't fuck up as much.
Yeah, that's something that won't be too certain. I'm gonna be real with you.
We both know that miracles
also-
only happen once.
And also, if we do Also, if we do this again, we might do something for the 80th anniversary.
You know what we should do?
What?
If they do one of a previous, of like, maybe we shouldn't do just Railway Series stories. Maybe we could do original stories as well.
Ooh.
Are you sure about that? Like original
Yes.
stories from us, or
From
Me
I'm assuming
either,
from people.
actually.
Assuming that let's just try and see. Because I think we could I think that could be a viable option once we start to run out of Railway Series stories to do.
Yeah, especially
Well, also-
considering,
Yeah, the
me and Skylar only have the copies for Audrey's store for Wilbert's stories. We'd probably have to get
I
like
do
we'd probably have. Oh no, wait, we can use the electronic version for Christopher's, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I
we'd
think
all
I
have
did.
to use them.
I think I did see a PDF file of Christopher's books, though
Yeah,
it doesn't. Though it doesn't contain the very last book, as according to the wiki, that was written a few years after the collection of Christopher's stories was done. So we
we'd
don't.
have
So
to,
Thomas and his friends is not included.
so we would have to find a separate PDF file for Thomas and his friends.
Thomas and his friends.
Sounds like
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that's very handy there,
If you
Jenna.
don't- If you don't mind, could you share that PDF with us sometime soon?
Also, we would 100% let you in, I think, if you're
Yeah,
interested.
because
We just have to find a spot for.
Well, considering
the-
Jenna's characters, considering Jenna's Sona is a person, we could easily have
Jenna
her.
the Sun.
We could easily have her sitting next to my berth.
Either that, or we can go Teletubbies and make Jenna the Sun.
oh no,
No.
no, that's not a good thing to imagine.
No.
I was gonna say, if there's any updates you could do to the shed, maybe put our numbers above the
Oh, yeah, that could
shed
be a-
doors.
That could be an interesting
Ooh.
idea. It'd be tedious
She's
for
fun.
Jenna, considering she's made like 13 different copies of these involving with the doors being closed, so she'd have to do it for every single one of those images.
Not to mention, your number is unnecessarily long.
Well, right? Well, let's see. What's your numbers?
Well, no, it would be
What's your
27,
number,
it would be
Jordan?
27.
What's your number, Jordan?
My number is literally 1, 2, 3.
Seth, what's yours?
76.
Skylar, yours is 12,
Yep.
and mine is 57549.
Although you do have 27 as well.
We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, seriously, at this point, I'm just waiting for your grandparents to show up, so that way they can collect you, and then
Just say, imagine Jenna just joins the stream and then just glitchy appears in the corner.
Thank you for sharing the drive, Jenna.
yeah, thank you, Jenna, very much appreciated. Maybe we can discuss at some point when we can get you involved with this, because we would 100% have. I think having like guest stars on this every now and again would be good.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
Hey.
Hello. Okay. Okay. Bye.
oops! I actually.
Right.
Oh shit.
Right. Well, I'll be back in about seven-ish minutes.
Okay, we'll see you then. I don't know how smooth that was on the stream.
It was pretty smooth. All you need to do is shut the door.
Yeah, I'll shut the door in just a sec.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye.
Oh, you have
The
his.
drafting, are you? Were you raised in a barn?
Oh my god.
Sure.
Well,
Oh, you just have Andy saying sure.
Okay, we'll see you then.
Mima.
Oh, that fucking worked with the sound effect. Oh my god, that was fucking brilliant. I love that. I love doing this. Right. Since Skylar's gone, and since my pick and since my pick, my pick, luckily for him, doesn't involve him speaking, or any of the characters that he does do speak, we should be able to smooth sail this one.
Which one is it?
Well, for me, it's page 48. Because my first pick for this first stream is Troublesome Trucks. So literally write the story afterwards. So I basically I've got James and the narrator, so I better prepare my vocal cords.
Ready?
I've also got to be ready for when Kettle gets back as well.
Oh, yes.
The problem is, though, whenever I can open and close the door when I want, but I can't, like, fade it, so the door just has to, like, clip open and close. Right. I do remember the Railway Series version being a tad bit longer than it is in the television version, so Skylar might get back right at the back end of this. So, if he does... If he does... Well, I probably asked you two to keep an eye out, see when he gets back.
Okay.
Like, put in the chat to say to him, message when you arrive, so that way Aiden can get ready with the transition.
All right.
I'm just gonna put that.
Oh. Lads. Oh dear. I think the weather's causing a bit of trouble there, lads and lassies. I do apologise for that. Hello? Lads? Well, actually, it shouldn't be causing trouble. I'm on decent ping. Oh, no, there we go. Yep,
then again,
there we go. Discord died for a second there. You can tell when you can tell when Discord dies when my mouth on stream doesn't move. Right.
Okay.
Because because it's set to my reactive as well. I haven't set up the thing Jenna uses for myself. Right, are we ready?
Ready? Jesus Christ.
I probably should have gone to drink during the break, but yo.
Yeah.
Troublesome trucks. James did not see the Fat Controller for several days. They left James alone in the shed, and did not even allow him to go out and push coaches and trucks in the yard. Oh dear, he thought sadly. I shall have to be out. Oh fuck. There's my first fuck up.
Ping.
I'll never be allowed out anymore. I shall have to stay in this shed for always, and no one will ever see my red coat again. Oh dear, oh dear. James began to cry. Just then, the Fat Controller came along.
I see you're sorry, James.
He said.
I hope now that you will be a better engine. You've given me a lot of trouble. People are laughing at my railway, and I do not like that at all.
I'm very sorry, sir, said James, and I will try to behave,
That's a good engine.
said the Fat Controller kindly.
I want you to pull some trucks for me. Run along and find them.
So James puffed happily away. Seth, you can do the little tank engine.
Little tank engine.
Yeah.
Here, you trucks, James.
Said the little tank engine,
Have you got some bootlaces ready?
and he ran off, laughing brutally. Oh, 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 said the trucks, as James backed down on them. We want a proper engine, not a red monster! James took no notice and started as soon as the guard was ready. Come along, he puffed. We won't, screamed the trucks, but James didn't care. He pulled the screeching truck sternly out of the station. The trucks tried hard to make him give up. Wait. Oh yeah, I was reading it right. The trucks tried hard to make him give up, but he still kept on. Sometimes their brakes would slip on, and sometimes their axles would run hot. Each time they would have to stop and put the trouble right. And each time, James would start again, determined not to beat them. Give up! You can't pull short! You can't pull last! You can't! Called the trucks. I can and I will! Puffed James, and slowly but surely he pulled them along the line. At last they saw Gordon's Hill ahead.
Look out for trouble, James.
Warned his driver.
Go fast and get them up before they know it. Don't let them stop you.
So James went faster and faster, and they were soon halfway up the hill. I'm doing it! Shit, I've turned the page too early. Fuck. Hang on. Fuck! I'm doing it! He panted. But it was hard work. Will the top never come? He thought. Then, with a sudden jerk, it all came easier. I've done it! He puffed triumphantly. Hurrah! He thought. It's easy now. But his driver shot off steam.
We've done it again,
He said.
We've left our tail behind.
The last 10 trucks were running backwards down the hill. The coupling had snapped. But the guard was brave. Very carefully and cleverly, he made them stop. Then he got out and walked down the line with his red flag. That's why it was easy, said James as he backed with the other trucks carefully down. What silly things trucks are! There might have been an accident. Meanwhile, the guard had stopped Edward, who was pulling 3 coaches.
Shall I help you, James?
Edward called. No thank you, answered James. I'll put them myself.
Good. Don't let them beat you.
So James got ready. Then, with a beep beep, he was off. I can do it! I can do it! He puffed. He puffed and puffed as hard as he could.
Beep, 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 beep. You're doing well.
Whistled Edward, as James slowly struggled up the hill, with clouds of smoke and steam pouring from his funnel. I've done it! I've done it! I've done it! He panted and disappeared over the top. They reached their station safely. James was resting in the yard when Edward puffed by with a cheerful
Beep beep.
Then, walking towards him across the rails, James saw the Fat Controller. Oh dear, what will he say? He asked himself sadly. But the Fat Controller was smiling.
I was in Edward's train and saw everything.
He said.
You've made the most troublesome trucks on the line behave. After that, you deserve to keep your red coat.
Boom, 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 boom.
That was really good. There was no way Skylar was going to get back before that story finished.
No. I'm gonna get me a drink.
Yeah, you can go get a drink.
I got my drink right here.
I was about to make you transition if you were going to the kitchen.
I don't have a kitchen. I'm in my dorm.
Oh, right. Yeah, my bad. Oh, yeah, this has been great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I'm genuinely glad that this idea has actually came to mind. It's genuine good fun. Because not only it gets us a chance to express further with our vocal cords, but also it gives us the chance... Oh, jeez. It also gives us the chance to have fun with it as well. I mean, and it also gives people a chance here to take the audio and slap some funny footage on top.
Specifically, Skylar.
Yep. Speaking of the devil, he's typing.
Oh god.
He's done it. He's done it.
What is he now? What's he done?
Fuck if I know.
Oh, he was typing. He was typing.
He's disappeared.
He disappeared into the night. He was never found again.
Was never seen again.
That joke does not work with this group. That joke does not work with this group. That's the downside. That's with a different group. That's I really gotta stop doing jokes with maybe I. I don't really know what much else to go on about at the moment.
I don't know, really. I don't know either. Guess what we can do is try and look for our next story. That way, we're not all bumbling about when it comes to our turn.
I am kind of thinking of something. While we wait for Skylar to have his stuff set up, I'm going to plug in my external hard drive
Ooh.
and let the viewers enjoy something to watch whilst we wait.
Ooh. Unless Skylar's typing again and saying I'm almost set up.
Our reactors are froze for some reason.
Oh dear.
Oh, there we are. They're fine now.
That's good.
No, they're not. Why are they doing that?
That's bad.
Oh, are they doing that when I'm on a page that doesn't have the specific ones on? Yes, it
Probably.
is. It is. It is exactly that. It's exactly that. Don't worry, viewers. Don't fiddle with your screens. Nothing's gone wrong. It's just me being an absolute clot. So nothing unusual there.
Everything is fine. We are in control. Charming dear.
Right, viewers. Well, while we're waiting for Kettle to set things up, while we're waiting for Kettle to set his stuff up, I'm going to quickly... Oh. I'm going to quickly lag my thing out. I'm just going to quickly do a quick refresh on these. Oh, no, I clicked on the wrong button.
Oh dear.
Right, well, whilst I fix the reactives, have a watch of Toby's mainline service trailer.
Toby is a tram engine. He has cow catchers and side plates and doesn't look like a steam engine at all.
I don't know what was going on. The reactives aren't working now.
He takes trucks from farms and villages to the main line and is cheerful to everyone he meets.
Oh. I don't know.
Our last day, Toby. The manager says we must close tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, quick refresh on that. Quick refresh.
Wake up, Toby! It's a letter from the stout gentleman. I'm sorry, driver, he said it's no use with policemen. We will have to make those cowcatcher things Thomas, I suppose. Everyone will laugh, sir, said Thomas. They'll say I look like a tramp. That controller stern. Then he laughed. Well done, Thomas. Why didn't I think of it before? We want a tram engine.
With a simple branch line service, I would hate to see what you're like on the main line.
Those big engines have been nothing but rude to you since you arrived.
I'm sure if you join those insects, you just need to be patient.
Oh
Also,
shit.
I think the audio on your stream's broken.
No, it wasn't broken. I just hadn't
What?
turned them on.
You are an imbecile. You know that.
We all know that.
Also, I have food now.
Nice, nice.
Huh? God, what? What kind of a...
Oh. I say we should do one more story that we all unanimously pick on. And then that will be that.
That would be good.
Well, I'll just get the currently reading screen ready before us to that. If any viewer that's currently still here, if you want to give us suggestions as well, feel free.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Like I was saying.
Seriously, fix your noise suppression, mate.
Okay, I've lowered the fan speed. Is that better?
Yeah, it's not going constant now.
Okay.
So
I've got sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I've got McDonald's right now, and the M on the cup and fries are Minecraft-like.
Oh Jesus, yeah, that's the same thing with that's the same thing with the McDonald's over here as well.
Anyways, now are we going with the left to right thing?
Yeah, we'll be going left and right from here on out. But I was thinking based on the time. I don't know how long we want to continue. We want to go on with it for tonight. But if we want to do another whole set of stories from each other, that's fine. But if we want to just do one more and then call it, that's also fine as well.
I mean, either way, as long as I get to use the book, because I brought it with me. So.
Oh, who just joined?
Hello.
Fuck, Elias.
Elias.
Are you still streaming?
Yes, we're currently in
Yes.
the Railway Series readings.
Oh, well, in that case,
Sorry, everyone. That was Daisy's fitter. For some reason, he decided to show up at a shed, thinking that she was here today. But she doesn't fucking live in these sheds. Right. So we're gonna have to think. We're gonna have to think of stories to pick for.
I think it should be a big one.
Just do one more big one. Just do one more story. That'd be a big one.
Yes.
Big, I mean, by big I mean, popular.
I think. I think we can do a double.
All right.
Oh.
Tenders and turntables and shovel in the shed.
All right.
Then again, that being said, I could have probably have also said just to fucking do Percy runs away as well, because all four of them are connected. Fuck.
Yeah, why don't we just do troublesome engines?
Yeah, we'll do that.
And maybe we could have it where the narrator position swaps when we switch over to the different stories of the book.
Okay, I'm gonna put this down.
Which technically, because we go. Okay.
This is actually not exactly the most comfortable position I could be in right now.
Please never make that noise again.
No promises.
Anyways, because the rotation goes back to me, that would mean I have to narrate.
So it'd be you first. So wait, if we're going left to right, and if we go left to right, we'll make this simple. We'll start with Skylar, and then we'll end towards me. So Skylar first, then Seth, then Jordan, and then me. So Skylar has Henry's elephant. Seth has the turntable story. Jordan has Trouble in the Shed, and I've got Percy Runs Away, which is probably best for me considering I like narrating dramatic stories.
What'd you say?
Right. So are we all ready for this?
Not yet.
Let me adjust my mic. Let me adjust my mic a little bit closer to me. Is this better?
Yeah.
Honestly, that sounds exactly the same, and it was good from the beginning.
I just wanted to put it a little bit closer to me because with the way that my desk is designed in this room at my grandparents' house, it's in a corner, so...
Right. So, the next story we have is Troublesome Engines, Book 5. Book 5, Troublesome Engines. But...
Right.
However... I'm kind of in need of a drink.
Then get one.
I'm going to do that. So, once I quickly grab...
There's time to eat.
To be fair, I don't think I've got much to say at the beginning of the first story. Actually, I don't think I've got anything to speak at all in the first story.
Gordon doesn't. I don't think Gordon speaks until the end. So.
Oh yeah, when they were giving Henry sympathy, instead of the TV series adaptation where they were ripping the shit out of him.
Because the only thing I can see that we would still need to have is the workman, the foreman, and Jordan's got Henry's crew. So.
Right. Well, I'll probably be back by the time we get to that bit.
Okay.
I'll just have to put down in the chat when I get back, obviously.
Okay.
Hang on, just sort out my door.
Okay.
Right, okay. I'm going to quickly mute, and I will be right back.
So I have the all clear to start.
You have the all clear to start once the puffing sound effect is finished. So, yeah. I'll be back, guys.
Oh, what page is this?
74.
74 for you. What is it, Jordan?
74.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh. The backdrop and the stream glitched for a brief second. Okay, let's go. Henry and Gordon were lonely when Thomas left the yard to run his branch line. They missed him very much. They had more work to do. They couldn't wait in the shed till it was time and find their coaches at the platform. They had to fetch him. They didn't like that. Edward sometimes did odd jobs, and so did James. But James started grumbling too. The Fat Controller kindly gave Henry and Gordon new coats of paint. Henry chose green. But they still grumbled dreadfully. "We get no rest! We get no rest!" they complained as they clanked about the yard. But the coaches only laughed.
"You're lazy and slack! You're lazy and slack!"
they answered in their quiet, rude way. But when a circus came to town, the engines forgot they were tired. They all wanted to shunt the special trucks and coaches. They were dreadfully jealous of James when the Fat Controller told him to pull the train when the circus went away. However, they soon forgot about the
They soon forgot about the verb.
However, they soon forgot about the animals as they had plenty of work to do. One morning, Henry was told to take some workmen to a tunnel which was blocked. He grumbled away to find 2 trucks to carry the workmen and their tools. Pushing trucks, he muttered in a sulky sort of way. They stopped outside of the tunnel and tried to look through it, but it was quite dark. No daylight shone from the other end. The workmen took their tools and went inside. Suddenly, with a shout, they all ran out looking frightened. We went to dig at the we went to the block and started to dig, but it grunted and moved, they said,
Rubbish.
said the foreman. It's not rubbish. It's big and alive. We're not going in there again,
Right.
said the foreman.
I'll ride in a truck and Henry shall push it out.
Wheesh, said Henry unhappily. He hated tunnels. He had been shut up in one once, but this was worse. Something big and alive was inside. Peep, 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 he whistled. I don't want to go in,
Neither do I.
said his driver.
We must clear the line.
Oh, dear, puffed Henry as they slowly advanced into the darkness. Bump! Henry's driver shut off steam at once. Help! Help! We're going back! Wailed Henry. And slowly moving into the daylight came first Henry, then the trucks, and last of all, pushing hard and rather cross, came a large elephant,
Well, I never did.
said the foreman.
It's an elephant from the circus.
Back. I'm back.
Okay, we were just about what? Okay.
Oh, I missed Henry's driver lines, didn't I?
That's Jordan.
Oh yeah, right. You're taking the piss out of me with Gordon, yeah.
Anyways, Henry's driver put on his brakes, and a man ran to the telephone for the keeper. The elephant stopped pushing and came towards them. They gave him some sandwiches and cake, so he forgot he was cross and remembered he was hungry. He drank 3 buckets of water without stopping, and was just about to drink another when Henry let off steam. The elephant jumped, and whoosh! He squirted the water all over Henry by mistake. Poor Henry. When the keeper came, the workmen rode home happily in the trucks, laughing at their adventure. But Henry was very cross. An elephant pushed me! An elephant pushed me! He hissed. He was sulky all day, and his coaches had an uncomfortable time. In the shed, he told Gordon and James about the elephant. And I'm sorry to say that, instead of laughing and telling him not to be silly, they looked sad and said,
You poor engine. You've been treated badly. Tenders and turntables now. It's me. Hi.
Okay, I get this. Okay. The big station at both ends of the line. Catch it. Oh wait, where are we doing break in between?
Oh yeah, breaks in between. Yeah, good point.
yeah.
Fuck, I didn't have that text ready actually. Look, I had it set ready for me to bugger off, so. Oh. So, I'm definitely getting better at transitioning with the stuff.
Yeah.
OBS can be a dick, but at least I can stay on OBS to do this.
Yeah. Plus doing this stuff is a nice and simple thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still find it funny how short Jordan is.
Yeah, shut up.
I just like how I'm able to narrate from time to time with this. I don't know. There's just like I'm not sure if you guys agree, but there's some sort of satisfaction with like being able to emote through storytelling. It's why I like getting it's why I like getting narrator roles, even though I don't get them that often.
I wish I had some whiskey.
What a great thing to follow up with.
Well, to be fair, that's probably a bad idea for me to have, considering how late
Yeah.
it is.
Especially on stream.
Yeah, especially on. Well, no,
You're being recorded.
I've had booze on stream before. Twitch isn't exactly. So as long as it's not obsessive drinking, Twitch are fine with it.
Hmm.
That, and also you don't show what type of drink it is.
Remember, children, we always show the jug with 3 X's on it.
Right, we ready for the? Right, you ready, Seth?
Oh great, we got the gastric course.
Anyway, yeah. Yep.
Oops.
Whenever you're ready.
Right, transitioning. Story. Oh, I should probably put down the name of the stories as well, shouldn't I?
That'll
Probably.
work.
Yep. We're ready.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Now we're ready.
All right. Okay. Big station at both ends of the line each have a turntable. The Fat Controller had them made so that Edward, Henry, Gordon, and James can be turned around. It's dangerous for tender engines to go fast backwards. 10 gadgets like Thomas don't need turntables. They can go just as well forwards as backwards. I fucked that up.
I mean, that is how they said it in the actual. That is how they actually said it in the episode, so it's not that far off.
Yeah, same fucking thing. Okay. But if you
Oh.
would have thought that the Fat Controller
Can we?
had given him
Can you read? Can you reread? Can you read that again? Can you read that again? Because Discord just buggered itself.
Ah, fucking hell. But if you had heard Gordon talking a short.
Right, we back on the air? We back? Hello?
Let's see. I think we are back on the air.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Apologies for that, lads and lassies. Virgin Media being run by virgins as per usual. So, yeah, everything basically died on my end. So I don't know what point we got to there.
We got up to the point of Gordon's first line of dialogue.
I don't know how much the live stream actually caught as well.
Should we just start over from the beginning
Yeah,
of Tenders and Turntables?
Yeah, we'll start over. So, anybody watching this in the VOD, if there's a strange cut in terms of audio and visual, you will know this is this will be the reason why. I'll probably put this message at the beginning of the VOD.
Yeah.
Alright, Seth, whenever you're ready.
Alright. Tenders and turntables. The big station at both ends of the line each have a turntable. The Fat Controller had the God.
Oh my god.
I didn't write the first time.
It's the second line.
May.
At both ends of the line each have a turntable. The Fat Controller had them made so that Edward, Henry, Gordon, and James can be turned around. It is dangerous for tender engines to go fast backwards. Tank engines like Thomas don't need turntables. They can go just as well backwards as forwards. But if you had heard Gordon talking a short while ago, you would have thought that the Fat Controller had given him a tender just to show how important he was.
Why did Jordan mute? Why'd you mute there, mate?
That's okay. Sorry, I got a phone call.
Oh, right.
No, you're good. It's okay.
You don't understand, little Thomas.
Said Gordon.
We tender engines have a position to keep up. You haven't a tender, and that makes a difference. It doesn't matter where you go, but we are important. And for the Fat Controller to make us shunt trucks and fetch coaches that go on some of those dirty sidings, well, it's not the proper thing.
And Gordon puffed away in a dignified manner. Thomas chuckled and went off with Annie and Clarabelle. Arrived at the terminus, Gordon waited till all the passengers had got out. Then, groaning and grumbling, he shunted the coaches to another platform.
Oh, disgraceful, disgraceful.
He hissed as he ran backwards to the turntable. The turntable was in a windy place close to the sea. It was only just big enough for Gordon, and if he was not on it just right, he put it out of balance, and it made it difficult to turn. Today, Gordon was in a bad temper, and the wind was blowing fiercely. His driver tried to make him stop in the right place. Backwards and forwards, they went. But Gordon wasn't trying. At last, Gordon's driver gave it up. The fireman tried to turn the handle, but Gordon's weight and the strong wind prevented him. The driver, some plate layers. Shush. Some plate layers, and the firemen all tried together.
It's no good.
They said at last, mopping their faces.
Your tender upsets the balance. If you were a nice tank engine, you'd be alright. Now you'll have to pull the next train backwards.
Gordon came to the platform. Some little boys shouted, "Come on, quick! Here's a new tank engine,"
What a swizz!
they said when they came near.
Only Golden, back to front.
Gordon hissed emotionally. He puffed to the junction.
Hello?
Called Thomas.
I'm Tank Engines. Sensible engine. Take my advice, scrap your tender, and have a nice bunker instead.
Gordon snorted but didn't answer. Even James laughed when he saw him.
I'm sorry, I had to. Take care.
It's Gordon.
You might stick too. I feel not.
Said chuckled James.
I'm not so fat as you. I mustn't stick.
Thought James anxiously as he ran to the turntable later. He stopped on just the right place to balance the table. It could move. It could now swing easily. His fireman turned the handle, James turned, much too easily.
Oh, dude.
The wind
Whoa.
puffed him around like a top. He couldn't stop. At last, the wind died down and James stopped spinning, but not before Gordon, who had been turned on the loop line, had seen him.
Well.
He said,
Are you playing roundabouts, little James? Oh my!
I lost my place. Hold on.
Oh my fucking god!
It went to the end for some reason. I'm trying to find it. Where the fuck are you? Oh, Trouble in the Shed. Found the book. Where is it?
It's just above that. We have someone else take over.
How can he be this rubbish?
Or James.
Oh, never mind. I found it.
Okay.
Poor James, feeling quite giddy, rolled off to the shed without a word. That night, three engines had a big nation meeting.
It's shameful to treat tender engines like this. Nope, not Gordon. Gordon doesn't get pushed by an elephant. Henry gets whooshed by an elephant. Skylar.
Gordon has to go backwards and people think he's actually no. Wouldn't it be James because he'd be listing off his own indignity?
Oh yeah. Gordon has to go backwards, and people think he's a tank engine.
James spins around like a top, and everyone laughs at us.
And the fat controller makes us shut in dirty sidings.
Then all three engines together.
Listen,
said Gordon. He whispered something to the others.
We'll do it tomorrow. The fat controller will look silly. Fucking hell, Seth.
That's the end of the story.
No, just your performance as a whole reading that.
What?
You had no care. You had no other characters to voice aside from the narrator. You're dyslexic beyond. You're dyslexic beyond belief. You know that.
Do you have a diagnosis? Do you have a diagnosis?
No, I don't.
Well, fucking get one.
I'm not. I haven't been diagnosed with dyslexia, but I am diagnosed autism.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, yep. Pot, meat, kettle, and kettle.
Kettle, and kettle.
Right, so the next story is Trouble in the Shed, and Jordan's the one narrating this one.
Show them how it's done.
Boy, I can do a good narration.
I know. The fat controller.
Hang on, we were still on the break.
We're still on the break.
Commercial break.
If we're still on the break, don't tell me the next story.
He's more saying that in the chat. Even though, let's be real here, there's probably no one else watching this stream because there's only 2 people here.
And I'm one of them.
And I'm the other one. Oh wait, do I not count as one of those people? Probably not.
I guess not. Well, I mean, it's your stream, so...
Yeah, fair point.
Hey, you're running the stream, so it's probably just me and Skylar in the audience.
Oh, as soon as I pointed it out, it jumped to 4, but I think that might just be all of us.
Okay. Now we're off break.
And we're off break?
Yes.
Okay. Trouble
Oh
in
wait,
the
I just
shed.
remembered. I need to have. It's time for lunch.
Are you? gotta be
I,
kidding
I,
me.
I just want to edit like a bit with that, where it's just like you say that, and Jordan just gives you the dirtiest look.
Please tell me you're joking.
No, I'm taking.
Please, please tell me you're joking.
Okay, calm down, lad. I'm only pulling your piss out.
Please don't. Tori will be mad.
No, I was gonna.
Does anybody else want to play before we go on?
I haven't done anything.
Right. Are we ready?
Yes.
Let's wait for Chucklefuck to calm down.
You got me now.
Oh god, I can't wait for the edits of this to come out.
Skylar, you're gonna have a blast here, mate. Oh, right. Okay.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Trouble in the shed.
Wait.
Oh. Please tell me you heard that.
Okay, that's the last time, I swear. I swear.
Okay. Okay.
If I do it any more times, it's actually gonna be annoying, so I'm gonna stop.
If we do it anymore, we're not gonna get to your story.
Because I would.
He can run away on his fucking own. Sorry for everybody who's in the audience who doesn't like swearing.
Seth, it's Jordan. You're saying that to people who watch my live streams.
Yeah, never mind. Go fuck yourself.
You cheeky bastard. Why do I want to talk?
Holy shit,
Exactly.
we're up to 7.
Right. Go on then.
Okay.
Oh.
Trouble in the shed. Fat Controller sat in his office and listened. Fat Controller frowned and said,
What a nuisance passengers are! How can I work with all this noise?
Station master knocked and came in, looking worried.
There's trouble in the shed, sir. Henry is sulking, there's no train, and the passengers are saying this is a bad railway.
Indeed,
said the Fat Controller.
we cannot allow that. You quieten the passengers, please. I will go and speak to Henry.
Found Henry, Gordon, and James looking sulky.
Come along, Henry,
he said.
It's time your train was ready.
Henry's not going,
said Gordon rudely.
We won't shunt like common tank engines. We are important tender engines. You fetch our coaches, and we will pull them. Tender engines don't shunt. So there.
And all 3 engines let off steam in a cheeky way.
Oh, indeed,
said the Fat Controller severely.
You see about that. Engines on my railway do as they are told.
He hurried away, climbed into his car, and drove to find Edward.
Yards have never been the same since Thomas left,
he thought sadly.
And it's never been the same, and things have never been the same since my butler took away my shotgun.
Is that a Mr. A reference?
My mate.
Anyway, Edward was shunting.
Leave those trucks, please, Edward. Should push coaches for me in the yard.
Oh, yes, sir, that will be an exchange.
It's a good engine,
said the Fat Controller kindly.
Off you go then.
Edward found coaches for the 3 engines. That day the trains ran as usual. When the Fat Controller came next morning, Edward looked unhappy. Gordon came by, clanking past, hissing rudely.
It's me,
said the Fat Controller.
What a noise!
They all hit me, sir.
Answered Edward sadly.
They say tender engines don't shunt. And last night they said I have black wheels. I haven't, have I, sir?
No, Edward. You have nice blue ones, and I'm proud of you. The engines do shunt. All the same, you'd be happier in your own yard. Need a tank engine here.
He went to an engine workshop. They showed him all sorts of tank engines. There were big ones and little ones. Some looked happy. Some sad. Sorry, what?
I said, one's that shame, shrink.
Anyway.
Sorry, I had to say it.
Some looked at him anxiously, hoping he would choose them. At last, he saw a smart little green engine with 4 wheels.
That's the one,
he thought.
If I choose you, will you work hard?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Oh, sorry.
Good engine.
You wrote the you read the fucking wrong one.
You wrote the wrong line, yes.
Try this again, shall we? If I choose you, will you work hard? Remember the fucking script.
Controller pulls out a gun.
Remember the fucking line.
Oh, yes, sir.
That's a good engine. I'll call you Percy.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Percy, quite perplexed. So he got Percy and drove him back to the yard.
I'm sorry. He got the wrong line. He read the wrong line. Said the
At
right
this
one.
point, I've just given up.
What the fuck?
And then gave up on life and forgot about the line he had read by mistake.
Anyway, Edward,
Fucking God.
Called.
here's Percy. Will you show him everything?
Wait, let me.
He soon learned what he had to do. Had a happy afternoon. Once Henry came by, hissing as usual.
I wanted to do that.
Percy
That
said
cut
Percy
off.
suddenly. Said Percy suddenly, as he was whisked into the Phantom Zone. Henry jumped and ran back to the shed.
Retreat!
Emily, you're a scared little shite.
Shut up!
Oh, Jordan, you're killing me, man.
Sorry.
I'm not going to be able to do any more of these if I pass away because of laughter.
Yeah.
Oh.
How beautifully you wished him.
Laughed Edward.
I can't wish like that. Oh,
Said Percy modestly.
that's nothing. You should hear them in the workshops. You have to wish loudly to make yourself heard.
Next morning, Thomas arrived. That controller sent for me. Expect he wants help, said importantly to Edward.
Here he comes.
Well done, Thomas. You've been quick. Listen, Henry, Gordon, and James are sulking. They said they won't shunt like common tank engines. I've shut them up. And I want you both to run the line.
Common tank engines indeed, snorted Thomas. You'll show them.
Percy here will help too,
said the Fat Controller.
Oh, sir. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Said Percy excitedly. Edward and Thomas worked the line, starting at opposite ends. Pulled the trains, whistling cheerfully to each other as they passed. Percy sometimes puffed along the branch line. Thomas was anxious. Both driver and guard promised to take care of Annie and Clarabelle. Fewer trains, but the passengers didn't mind. They knew the 3 other engines were having a lesson. Henry, Gordon, and James stayed shut up in the shed. Were cold, lonely, and miserable. They wished now they hadn't been so silly.
Right.
Oh, this is also going to be very. This
Yeah,
next
well
one.
deserved break.
Always.
Oh, fucking
Oh, it
Jesus.
was like. That it just cut out.
Whoop! Whoop!
Wheezed Percy as he was whisked into the shadow zone.
The shadow zone!
Hup.
I had to do that, you know?
Didn't help that the microphone didn't pick half of it up.
Oh, what the fuck?
Right, okay. Right, I need to grab.
The reason why I said it like that.
I need to grab a drink. Jordan, the laughter from Jordan's improv properly fucked my throat right now. Be right back.
He said it off to the water tower. Wait, that was fun.
That was funny. That was funny. That's not funny.
It's not funny. It was funny. That was funny. That's not funny. Oh, there's a bump. Well. Now that our view count has plummeted to 2, I think it's just me and Skylar watching. There's 3. Wonder what's going on.
I don't know.
I know you don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Well, I don't know.
Oh my god.
Well, I still don't know.
I'll tell you what's causing this.
One.
The virgins.
No. The weather. It's windy outside. Likely the aerial's been knocking about.
Oh, that's true.
The connection's been faulty because of... It's not because of Virgin. It's because of the weather forecast.
Let's not kid ourselves. It is because of the Virgin Media.
Virgin Smurgeon.
Virgin, Smurgeon, Purger, Lurgeon.
Here we go. We're back.
Yes, we're back.
Again.
I remember correctly. I don't think I speak in this story. Right, no, never mind. Fat control.
I was going to say, yeah, Fata.
Does Edward speak in the story? Do Edward and Percy speak in... Well, Percy speaks in the story. Edward.
Does Percy speak in the story that his name's in the title with?
Yeah.
Oh, gee, I
Does
hope
Edward
so.
speak it, though?
I don't think I
You've
have
seen
it.
the episode.
He's in the episode but doesn't speak.
I think it's just me, I think it's just me, lads.
Well, and me.
It's just you and Seth,
Yeah,
really.
it's just me and Seth. It's just me and Seth. Seth, Percy,
because
me, narrator, and Gordon.
And Percy's crew.
Oh yeah, and Percy's crew as well. Fucking tits.
He didn't make God have mercy on your soul.
I didn't know you had those, driver.
What? Soul or dignity?
I had to say.
I think he was talking about the fucking tits.
I didn't know you had those, driver. Not yet.
Right.
You must say you have.
Time for the final story that we will do because the internet is genuinely being a twat, and I want to watch some Clarkson's Farm after this.
Yay!
And I don't care how long I stay up for, because I know Mother's Day in the UK is tomorrow, but I don't give a shit. I don't give a. I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a shit about Mother's Day and Father's Day. I'm gonna be real.
You're forgetting about me.
Skylar has church in the morning.
Well, we'll watch as much as we can before you have to go to bed then.
Usually clock off at about 10, so...
Right, that's 5 p.m. That's 5 a.m. my time, so... I think.
Well, considering... Oh, wait, actually, let me double check. No, I'm confusing myself here.
Right. Should we get this underway?
Yes. Are we ready?
Yes.
Take it away,
Come on.
Maestro.
Right. Percy runs away. Henry, Gordon, and James were shut up for several days. At last, the Fat Controller opened the door.
I hope you are sorry.
He said sternly.
And understand you are not so important after all. Thomas, Edward, and Percy have worked the line very nicely. They need a change, and I will let you out if you promise to be good.
Yes, sir, said the three engines. We will.
That's right. But please remember that this no shunting nonsense must stop.
Oops. Oh, hang on. What the fuck's going on?
What?
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on. What's happening? I don't know. Help.
I don't know what's going on. I think that...
That's why I'm asking.
That's why I'm asking you.
That's why I'm asking you who's asking me who's asking you.
No,
Asking fuck
Hugh.
all.
No, Hugh is blind.
No, you!
He's right, I can't see a thing.
I can't see. I can't see, called Thomas to his driver.
Right, ready?
Yep.
Right. He told Edward, Thomas, and Percy that they can go and play on the branch line for a few days. They ran off happily to and found Annie and Clarabelle at the junction. The two coaches were so pleased to see Thomas again, and he took them out for a run at once. Edward and Percy played with trucks. Stop! 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 Screamed the trucks as they were pushed into their proper sidings, but the two engines laughed and went on shunting till the trucks were tidily arranged. Next, Edward took some empty trucks to the quarry. Percy was left alone. He didn't mind it. Percy didn't mind that a bit. He liked watching trains and being cheeky to the engines. Percy.
Percy is... I'm trying to find it.
Oh my fucking...
Seth, you are abysmal at this, you know?
I know.
I have music playing for this one. Fuck's sake, man.
Edward had warned Percy. Be careful on the main line.
No.
Oh.
You're way off. I literally read... Seth,
hurry.
fucking follow what we're reading. Right, I'm gonna fucking start from where we were a minute ago. And they ran off happily to find Annie and Clarabelle at the junction. The two coaches were so pleased to see Thomas again, and he took them out for a run at once. Edward and Percy played with trucks. Stop, 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 screamed the trucks as they were pushed into their poplar sidings. But the two engines laughed and went on shunting until the trucks were tidily arranged. Next, Edward took some empty trucks to the quarry. Percy was left alone. Percy didn't mind a bit. He liked watching trains and being cheeky to the engines.
Hurry, hurry, hurry!
He would call to them. Gordon, Henry, and James got very cross. After a while, he took some trucks over the main line to another siding. When they were tidy, he ran to the main line again, and waited for the signalman to set the point so that way he could cross back to the yard. Edward had warned Percy.
Be careful on the main line. Whistle to tell the signalman that you were there.
Oh, fuck.
I know, I'm inconsistent with the voices.
Yeah, we're kind of noticing that.
Yeah, we kind of noticed that you're a bit inconsistent when it comes to your voice.
Fuck's sake, Skylar.
Well, guess what? So is Michael Brandon. Fuck off.
I hope you know I was slowly getting closer to my mic when I was saying that.
You were also getting closer and closer to sounding like a British man.
I think they're shooting fireworks.
You're absolutely abysmal.
Absolutely abysmal.
Gotta stop acting so abysmal.
They're launching fireworks.
Anyway, back to what we were doing.
I'm sorry, wait, what?
What?
Launching fireworks near I am.
In March?
Eh. Hi, Wild. I didn't know you were here.
What?
Huh? Wilderness the guy Wild.
Wilderness the guy. Oh.
Oh, is that Wild?
I think so.
He literally made a Twitch chat just to see this.
Right,
I highly recommend.
Highly recommend checking out the first two parts because this stream had to be stopped twice because of my internet.
Thanks for popping in.
Aye, good seeing you, man. Good seeing you.
Yeah.
Anyways, could you reread your line, Seth?
It's the one with Edward.
Yes.
Be careful on the main line. Whistle to the signalman to tell him that you are there.
But Percy didn't remember to whistle, and the signalman was so busy and forgot Percy. Bells rang in the signal box. The man answered, saying the line was clear, and set the signals for the next train. Percy waited and waited. The points were still against him, so he couldn't move. Then he looked along the main line. Ahem.
Main line.
He whistled in horror, for rushing straight towards him was Gordon with the express. Burp, 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 burp. Whistled Gordon. His driver shot off steam and applied the brakes. Percy's driver pulled full steam. Back. Oh, yeah. That's not me. The driver. That's me. Oh, no, yeah, it is me.
You moron.
Back, Percy, back, he urged. Percy's wheels wouldn't turn quickly. Gordon was coming so fast that it seemed that he couldn't stop. With Percy's eyes shut, he waited for the crash. His driver and fireman jumped out. Ooh, cried Gordon. Wait. Ooh, cried groaned Gordon. Get out of my way!
Trash.
Percy opened his eyes. Yeah, Percy opened his eyes. Gordon had stopped with Percy's buffers a few inches from his own. But Percy had begun to move.
I won't stay here. I'll run away.
He puffed. He was soon clear of the station and was running as fast as he could. He went straight through Edward Station, whistling loudly, and was so frightened that he ran right up Gordon's Hill without stopping. After that, he was tired. Wait. He was tired then. He wanted to stop, but he couldn't. He had no driver to shut off steam and to apply the brakes.
I shall have to run until my wheels wear out.
He thought sadly.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Continue.
I want to stop. I want to stop.
He puffed in a tired sort of way. He passed another signal box. I know just what to do. I know just what you want, little Percy, called the man kindly. He set the point, and Percy puffed wearily onto a nice empty siding, ending in a big bank of earth. Percy was too tired now to care where he went.
I want to stop. I want to stop. I have stopped.
He puffed thankfully as his bunker buried itself in the bank.
Never you mind, Percy.
Said the workmen as they dug him out.
You shall have a drink and some coal, and then you'll feel better.
Presently, Gordon arrived. Well done, Percy. You started so quickly that you stopped a nasty accident,
I'm sorry I was cheeky.
said Percy.
You were clever to stop.
Percy now works to the yard and finds coaches for the trains. Ooh, finds coaches for the... Yep, he finds coaches for the train, yes. But he is always most... Oh, sorry. I missed a complete fucking line as well.
Oh, nice going.
I'm gonna reread it. Percy now works in the yard and... Oh, fuck! Jesus!
Now you're the dyslexic one.
Percy now works in the yard and finds coaches for the trains. He is still cheeky because he is just that sort of engine, but he is always most careful when he goes on the main line.
Percy now works in the... fuck.
And now with that, after a bunch of technical issues and dyslexic people...
Hey, hypocrite.
Shut up. I only made a mistake. I didn't make as many mistakes as Seth did throughout this whole stream.
I mean, yeah, you didn't jump halfway across a story.
All I had was an occasional stutter. That's it. And
the phone call.
A burp.
And a phone call.
Meanwhile, Seth forgot what part of the fucking story we were reading.
Wild just asked, how did bro do that?
We don't know, he just did.
We don't know, man.
I hate all of you.
I love you too, man. No hope. Right.
That's where I come in.
I love you. I love you.
Me too.
Oh yeah. Also, Jordan, Jenna sent me an image earlier. It's a redone of your image, and the text and her message says, "Updated Jordan, so he's not small, teeny weeny weeny."
That's right. I am a big blue engine who knows everything. Yeah.
You listen, Jordan Oswald.
Seth, Seth, my fellow homosexual. How?
We don't know. Really?
Right.
Don't know.
Wait, hold on.
Really
What?
don't know.
Was that coming from Wild or you?
That was
That was
from
from
Wild.
Wild.
How did I do what?
I think he's referring to how did you manage to
You
skip
jump
an entire
across-
bit of the story?
No comment.
Right, well...
Have the answer. He wasn't paying attention.
That doesn't help the allegations, Seth.
He wasn't paying attention and skipped to a part. He skipped to the first part he saw, so he didn't seem as incompetent.
but
But
he
it
ma-
sounded
but he
even
ma-
more incompetent.
Yeah, as a consequence, he made himself look more incompetent.
Just massively overcompensated.
I say piss off.
I say no!
Right. Oh, this has been a fantastic couple of hours, gentlemen. Minus the technical issues, this is actually run quite successful. I'm very pleased how well this went.
If you're just tuning into this part, we highly recommend watching the 2 videos that came before this.
And if you're worrying you're not going to be able to see them, don't worry. I will be matching them all up as one big one and putting them onto the extras channel. So that way they can still be watched for your entertainment purposes. So that way you can hear us fucking up. Also, another thing, if we're going to make this a common thing, we need to give this a name.
Ooh,
We need to give this thing a
should
name.
invite Wild next time.
Ooh.
That would be fun. Could have Wild, Jenna. They can join us.
Yeah, they could either be guests, or they can pop into the extra berths if one of us is unavailable. Unless it's me, in which case it wouldn't be able to fucking happen, but...
No shit, Captain Obvious.
But no, yeah, if you guys have any ideas on what we could potentially do with a name for this series, do let us know in the Discord server below. Do let us know.
A bunch of random fuck-offs read the funny train stories.
You see, the thing is, though, Twitch doesn't even like it when I have the word moron in my titles, so...
Yeah, I don't think it can do that.
But no, if there are suggestions for names for this series, please do let us know in the official Mr. Sans Discord server. The links should be somewhere in my thing. I still need to sort out my bio on Twitch. I'm gonna try and sort that out this weekend. Probably try and do that tonight whilst we're watching Clarkson's Farm. But anyhow, that's going to be it for this stream. We hope you all enjoyed. Go check out if you want to see more of our content. Check out my main channel at Mr. Sans Blackout on YouTube, Skylar's account at Skylar Knots on YouTube, Seth at WW and SR Productions on YouTube, and Jordan also at WW and SR Productions on YouTube.
No, at this point, it's at Blue Single Studios on YouTube.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, Blue Single Studios.
Oh, alright, well, there's that. Finally, I can actually promote everybody who has an account on YouTube or Twitch. Because normally it's either I can't promote anything for Jenna or Lane or somebody. But yeah, so yeah, check all of...
Yes,
Wild.
yes, Wild. I know.
What?
He's just gone ahead and said, but he's not single.
It's at Blue Single Studios on YouTube. He's not single.
Anyway, so yeah, check all of our socials there. Check our YouTubes are there, and our socials at similar names. I'm possibly expecting like Blue Sky, and including my Instagram as well. Twitter and the Twitter account's basically dead at this point, so there's no point going back to it. And of course we don't talk about TikTok. And of course, yeah, check out the Discord server as well, where you can get exclusive perks, including voting for which video will come to the channel next, and getting to see some exclusive stuff involving with the big projects this year. There's going to be quite a few I'm going to be uploading within the next few weeks about Toby's mainline service, so keep your eyes peeled for that. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you're in the UK, hope you all have a lovely Mother's Day tomorrow, and I hope you give your, if you respect your mother, that is, I hope you give her lots of love, because every mother is special, and I will be doing the same thing with my mother and my grandparents as well, even though, like I said earlier on, I can't really give a shit about Mother's Day and Father's Day. But yeah, that's going to be it. So thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye, lads and lassies!